Let's say it is February here, and I got, I just failed to launch. January is not going as planned. So what do you advise people do? Do you reset your goal? Do you just, focus on, do I have to do twice as much now in February? Like, what's my back on track strategy, and how should I frame that in my mind so that I don't get frustrated with myself?
So an easy way to get confused, burned out, paralysis by analysis, whatever you want to refer to that, is to, okay, I screwed up in January. Oh, F it. The whole year is toast. Right. Or no, I can't double effort in February. It's just, I just can't. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time getting motivated. I'm having a hard time meeting new accounts. Whatever your excuse is. So the way that I look at it is, you're competing with last year's January. You're competing with last year's February. You're not competing with, let's say it's February 4th. You're not competing with January 2 weeks ago. January is done. So when we set goals, we look at what we did the previous year and we raise it 20%.
Okay.
So if I closed 2 loans last January and I want to raise it 20%, I'm going to close 3 this January. Did I close 3 loans? No, I didn't. Okay. So you lost January. It's okay. What we want to do is we want to win 10 out of the 12 quarters. You get 2 passes in the core, for example. So we lost January. Let's go win February. And then, this, we've talked about this for years, that what you do today will show up in the news 60 to 90 days from now. So Don't lose sight of that. You might have had a bad month. Well, don't make March and April bad because you had a bad January. Just reset, go back to the basics. I need to make 75 calls a week. I need to have lunch with or see 5 people a week. These are past clients, new clients, or realtors. And just follow that process.
Well, and maybe someone did set some goals, and in January, they executed on the activity necessary to accomplish those goals, and they just haven't seen the results yet. And I think that's where that's a good reminder. Like, well, you shouldn't have seen those results yet, because January's activities will be March, April's results. So don't beat yourself up because you're doing the work, you're working really hard, you're not seeing the results yet. Doesn't mean you give up. You focus on the activity. Now, let's say that someone set the goal and they did exactly what you said. They said, look, I want to make X amount per year, and I know that means I have to close X amount of deals per month, and my conversion rate's this, and I need X amount of leads. I think where a lot of people get hung up, and we've talked about this so many times, Dan, is I'm trying, but I'm not getting those leads. Like, what? And this is where you're so good. Like, what do people need to do different if they, in their mind, they think, I'm working my butt off? Like, I hear that so much. I'm working my ass off. I'm so busy, but the leads aren't coming. So something needs to shift. And do you have any, like, off the top of your head recommendations? Like, what's got to be the shift? I know that's a very open-ended question, because it could be a lot of things leading to that, but I'm sure you have a couple ideas.
Yeah, I think the first thing, you got to have this mindset that I don't have. I was just talking to a colleague about this the other day, and I don't have 6 months to date you. Like, I need a deal in the next 60 days. So how do you just get straight to the point with a new real estate agent? How do you just say, hey, listen, I can help you close an extra 3 transactions this year. In doing so, I need to learn a little bit more about your business. So number 1, go attack a real estate agent and keep the main thing, and that's making them more money. Number 1. Number 2, we all have a database. And if you don't have a database, you have a waiting list. So I was talking with this new loan officer the other day. He's 2 years in the industry. He only has like 20 closings total under his belt. And he was like, Dan, I don't have a 3,000 person database like you. You're teaching these database calls. I teach a 20 by 20. You have a top 400 past client list, and you call 20 a week for 20 weeks. And then you repeat that twice a year. So you're going to end up going through your top 400 past clients twice a year, plus their birthdays. That's 3 touches a year on the phone, which is great. And he was like, I can't do that. I don't have 20 past clients total. I was like, great. Okay. So, and I know that he has a partner and they're getting married. And I said, you got a wedding list coming up, don't you? And he was like, yeah. And I said, how many people are you inviting? And he was like, we're gonna have a small wedding, about 150. And I go, cool. That's your list. So those are your people. So what you're gonna do is, I'm calling my past clients to stay in touch with them. You're gonna call your sphere. And from that, you're building, and you should love that. Because I look back to when I built my mortgage practice, it's kind of what I did. I didn't have clients. I had former athletes' parents. And so I called them, said, I got on a mortgage. You got a bad rate. You got an arm you told me about. Let me help you. Okay. And the trust was already there. The trust is there with your sphere.